Chapter 45, La Verdad, the truth. The next day I call Maxine and ask if we can get together. She says yes right away, and we make plans for Saturday afternoon. When she gets to my house, she steps inside and brings the cold in with her. Jade! Maxine reaches out to hug me. I missed you. Her hug is tight and long. It is so good to see you. She holds on to me as if to say, I'm sorry for hurting you. As if to say, I'm not going to stop calling or coming by. I'm committed to you. Ready, she asks. Ready. We get into her car. It's beginning to sprinkle, so Maxine turns the wipers on the lowest speed, and I watch the water disappear and come back again. Sabrina's always telling us girls that we need to work on making eye contact with people. That people want to know we're telling the truth, and that we're confident and sure of ourselves. But I feel more confident when I'm looking on the floor or my shoes or far away at the rain clouds. I know I don't have a choice, so like my mom and Lily keep telling me, I start speaking. I'm sorry I've been flaking out on you. Do you want to tell me what's going on? I want something more from woman to woman, I tell her. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I mean, I do like going on all those trips, but sometimes you make me feel like you've come to fix me. Only. I don't feel broken. Not until I'm around you. Maxine doesn't say anything. She keeps driving, keeps listening. It feels like woman to woman takes us to all these places outside of our neighborhood, as if the places in our neighborhood aren't good enough. I pause to see if she's going to say anything. She doesn't. So I keep going. I say it all. When you invited me over to have dinner with your family, I thought that was so nice of you. I thought you wanted to spend time with me and get to know me and that you cared about me enough to meet your family. But it felt like you just wanted to use me to get at your mom and prove some kind of point to her. Like you were showing off. You didn't even let me speak for myself. I get so confused because some of the time you act like you're proud of me and other times you act like you're ashamed. Maxine pulls into the parking lot of McMahon's on 33rd. She takes her seatbelt off, but we don't get out right away. Jade, I'm sorry. I feel horrible that you've been holding on to all of this, Maxine says. I've got a lot of learning to do. I'm so sorry I hurt you in the process. Maxine sounds like she's about to cry, but the tears don't fall. I don't pity you, Jade, not at all. I don't pity your friends, and you're right. I shouldn't ever be speaking for you, ever. Sometimes I overcompensate, I think. I want to make sure you're comfortable, that you don't feel on the spot, and well, I'm proud of you, so maybe I brag a bit. Make sure people know you're not the statistic they may be assuming you are. But yeah, you have a mouth, and you can say all of those things yourself. This conversation isn't as intense as I thought it would be. Maxine says, so what are some things woman to woman can do better? I take my seatbelt off. Well, I'd like to learn about real life things. I mean, like, how to create a budget and balance a checkbook, so I'll know how much money I can spend and how much to put aside so the lights don't get turned off. I tell her, stuff like that. I don't like a lot about the program. Stuff like that. I do like a lot about the program. I'm not saying we should stop those outings, but it just seems like we can do more. Jade, I don't feel that you're unappreciative. I think you're right. We could do better, Maxine says. Any other ideas you have? I've been thinking, what if we do a visit to your sister's gallery? Maybe she can talk about how she started her own business. Let's talk to Sabrina. I'm sure she'll think it's a great idea. Maxine reaches to the back seat and grabs her purse. Before she opens the door, she asks, anything else you want to talk about? I didn't think I would say it, but when I open my mouth, John comes out. It's kind of hard to believe you care about me when you're always standing up for him, I tell her. Maxine signs a slow, deep breath. You're right, she says. She opens the door. Let's talk about him over dinner.